Balancing the rights of sex offenders with victims is a thorny issue and one the state legislature is working on. News Force 5's Stephanie Collins joins us tonight with multiple views. Stephanie?
Lisa, I spoke with a group made up mostly of sex offenders' families. They lobby to clarify who's a violent predator and who's not. They also work to reform laws and provide support. I also spoke with victims advocates who find it hard to believe this group even exists.
My son is doing very well. He's going to school full-time. He goes to church every Sunday.
Susan Walker's son has been out of prison for the last couple years. He had sex with an underage girl without her consent.
He asked her if he could have sex with her, and she said no. She was drunk and fell asleep, and he had sex with her.
Walker's a member of Advocates for Change. They say her son is one of the lucky ones who had an indeterminate prison sentence but got treatment and got out.
What that was supposed to mean was that they serve their bottom number and then go through the treatment program within the Department of Corrections and then be released on this under a lifetime supervision on the outside.
But according to the group,
Department of Corrections has changed how they implement that, and they treat it as a lifetime sentence.
That means sex offenders are serving longer sentences. Victims advocates have a hard time understanding a group that advocates for sex offenders. Joyce Aubrey was sexually abused as a child.
It's frightening to a survivor of sexual assault and someone who volunteers daily to work with sexual abuse survivors.
Aubrey's concerned more about the victims than the offenders.
The victims are re-victimized by being exiled from their families, and the perpetrators are supported by spouses, by other siblings. It is a victim-blaming crime.
Right now, lawmakers are working on a bill to reauthorize the Sex Offender Management Board, which determines treatment and monitoring of sex offenders.
What should be in statute is that this board should exist, but not a philosophy that says that no one with a sex offense can be cured.
But victims advocates and some lawmakers are concerned about how to do that and still protect the public.
They are a threat to our community if not properly managed and monitored.
Now a reading is scheduled for the Sex Offender Management Board reauthorization bill, tomorrow in the House. And Advocates for Change say they'll be there.